You know, we love to complain about a bad call from a ref or a boring game, but what if losing didn't just mean you went home disappointed? What if it meant you didn't go home at all? Well, today we're going to look at some of the absolutely, unbelievably brutal ways our ancestors used to entertain themselves. Okay, let's just do a quick rewind. Picture this. It's right now, and that's you. Probably worried about your emails, maybe thinking about your next coffee. Life's pretty good. But let's pull back. We fly right past the era of powdered wigs and revolutions. And we keep going, way past the age of knights and chainmail and, the plague, all the way back. I mean, way back, to a time when dodging a literal mammoth was just part of your commute. And that's where we land, with this person. This is your great, well, you get it, ancestor. And their entire to-do list for the day had one item on it: don't get eaten. The only reason you're here today is because they were a world-class 5-star survivor. Seriously, just think about that. Your existence isn't just luck. It's a miracle of survival, built on a foundation of pure, stubborn toughness. So keeping that in mind, let's see what these unbelievably tough people did for fun. First up, we're jumping into the Middle Ages for a sport that was, well, it was less of a game and more of a full-blown, town-sized riot with a ball. The whole idea here was brutally simple. You can just forget about rules, forget referees, and for sure forget about sportsmanship. This was basically a way to channel an entire community's aggression into one chaotic, unifying mess. So when I say no rules, I mean it. Imagine the entire population of 2 rival towns just brawling across miles of countryside, all trying to get a pig's bladder to a goal. People weren't just getting penalties, they were getting trampled to death. Broken bones were just part of the game. People died, regularly. And that was just halftime fun. Okay, so now let's go from pure chaos to something a bit more organized, but somehow even deadlier. Welcome to Mesoamerica and the ritualized danger of the Mayan ballgame. This really puts it all in perspective, doesn't it? In our world, the prize is a trophy. The penalty for losing is disappointment. For them, the prize for winning was getting to live. And the penalty for losing, well, you'd be meeting the gods, let's just say personally, through ritual sacrifice. I mean, can you even wrap your head around that kind of pressure? Every single move, every shot you take or miss, it all carries the ultimate weight. This wasn't just a game, it was a religious event where the stakes were literally life and death. Now that is a must-win game. But if you want to see brutality turned into an industry, we have to talk about ancient Rome. Because they weren't content with just gladiators. Oh no, they staged full-blown naval battles for fun. And that number you're seeing, that's not a typo. We're talking about thousands of people. For a single afternoon of entertainment, a Roman emperor would sacrifice thousands of lives in these horrifying spectacles called naumachia. The logistics alone were insane. They would flood the entire Colosseum, bring in actual warships, and then force thousands of prisoners of war to reenact famous sea battles. They fought to the death while thousands of people watched. It was mass casualty warfare, just repackaged as a public holiday. But entertainment didn't always need a giant arena. Sometimes all it took was a truly twisted sense of engineering. And this might be the single most disturbing example of them all. From ancient Greece, I give you the brazen bull. That's really the chilling question at the heart of this invention. See, it wasn't just about punishment. It was about creatively engineering a way to turn a person's absolute worst moments into a show for a crowd. And this was the instrument, a hollow bull cast entirely from bronze, big enough for a person to fit inside. It almost looks like a piece of art, a sculpture, right? But its purpose was something else entirely. The mechanism was just pure, calculated sadism. A victim was locked inside. A fire was lit underneath, basically turning the whole thing into an oven. But the sickest part, the real genius of the design, was a complex system of pipes in the bull's head. It was an acoustic device, designed to take the sound of human screams and transform them into the powerful roar of an angry bull. And there you have it. That was the whole point. It was the ultimate psychological trick. It let the audience enjoy the show by distancing them from the horror. They weren't listening to a person dying. They were listening to a powerful bull roaring. It sanitized torture and turned it into a concert. So let's just bring it all home, shall we? Next time you're a little annoyed by a pop star's performance or some boring commentary during the halftime show, just remember, their halftime show might have been an executioner or listening to the sounds produced by that torture device. Kind of puts things in perspective. And really, that's the whole takeaway here. Our standards for a bad day are, thankfully, just astronomically higher than they used to be. The simple fact that we get to be bored by our entertainment, that we get to complain about it, that's a luxury of safety our ancestors could have never even dreamed of. You are the end result of a ridiculously long, violent, and brutal chain of pure survival. You're the miracle they were fighting for. So yeah, maybe just enjoy the game. Thanks for tuning in.